Just like every other day, this fisherman struggles to catch even a single fish. But suddenly, he hears a strange voice coming from somewhere nearby. The weird part is, there isn't another person in sight. Then he looks down at the fish he just caught and realizes it's talking like a human. The fish tells him that if he lets her go, she'll give him anything he asks for in return. The fisherman is already a kind-hearted man, so he asks for nothing and simply sets her free before heading home empty-handed. When his wife asks why he came home with nothing, he tells her about the talking fish. She doesn't believe him. Still, she asks if the fish was willing to give him anything, why didn't he ask for something? He should have asked for a beautiful wooden house. The fisherman remembers her words, and the next day when he goes fishing, he calls out for the fish. Luckily, she appears right away. He tells her, "I set you free yesterday. Could you give me a wooden house in return?" The fish immediately agrees and tells him to go back home and see for himself. When the fisherman returns, he can't believe his eyes. He now has a beautiful wooden house. The two of them quietly thank the fish, and their life goes back to normal. The fisherman keeps catching fish every day, but instead of selling them for money, he gives them to poor people. Because of his kindness, most people start to love him. But a few days later, his wife makes another demand. She asks why their wooden house can't be turned into a palace. The fisherman refuses, but eventually, her constant demands force him to return to the sea and call for the fish again. When the fish appears, he asks, "Can I have a palace instead?" My wife keeps insisting. Once again, the fish agrees and tells him to go home. When he gets back, his wooden house is gone. In its place stands a beautiful palace filled with servants. His wife is dressed like a queen, smiling happily. The fisherman is thrilled too. Then he tells his wife they should thank the fish, but she simply asks why. "We saved her life." That's when the fisherman realizes his wife has become extremely arrogant, but he keeps that thought to himself. Even though they're now wealthy, they still don't know how to act like royalty. So one day, when they invite some royal guests over for dinner, the guests insult his wife. Furious, she throws them out of the palace. Then she tells her husband she wants to become the queen of the entire region, so nobody can ever insult them again. Once again, the fisherman is forced to return to the sea. And once again, the fish grants his wife's wish. His wife becomes a queen, while the fisherman remains the same and continues giving fish to poor people. But then he discovers that people are getting sick after eating the fish. Her endless wishes are causing the sea to become polluted. And one day, his wife finally goes too far. She says she wants to become God. The fisherman is terrified, but his wife threatens him. So once again, he has no choice but to go back to the sea. But this time, he doesn't ask the fish to grant her wish. Instead, he says, "Make everything the way it was before, and let my wife believe all of this was just a dream." And that's exactly what happens. Their enormous palace turns back into a tiny hut. When his wife wakes up, she believes everything was nothing more than a dream. In the end, the two of them return to living a simple, happy life. So what lesson did you take away from this story? Let me know in the comments.